I do not play this. Katie put a link, and I didn't see it. No one saw it because, thank God, my moderators and administrators are very fast. But in my Discord server, Katie put a link that had supposedly 2 pictures of Creepshow art and a full name. Immediately, my administrator caught it and messaged me. I wouldn't have even seen it tonight, but luckily Rachel clicked on Discord, and for some reason, it literally said something to me, and I was half awake, and it just shook me out of bed, and I can't sleep now because this is exactly what I've been fighting against and speaking against on my channels. For some reason, here's what I know. All I know right now is that in a public Discord room, Katie was sharing a couple video links, and Katie's not in my Discord server that much. She has been in the last few days because of all this drama and stuff, but she shared a couple videos, and then there was a link. Now, my administrator is really good and been here for a really long time, so my administrator clicked the link and saw the pictures and a name. God knows if it was a real name, God knows if it was real pictures, God knows what it was, but my administrator knows the rules of my server. We don't share that shit, even if it's not a dox. Even if it's something that Creepshow made public, which I don't know if that's going to be what Katie says, that is not allowed in my Discord server at all. I'm telling you guys right now, I am letting you, and I'm letting the YouTube, and I'm letting Creepshow, and I'm letting all Creepshow's friends, I'm letting everybody out there in the community know that Katie did this.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope everybody is doing fantastic wherever you are in this world. If you're new here, hi, my name is Renelle. I am just your typical stay-at-home mom. That's actually a typical stay-at-home mom, and you guys know, for those of you that have kids and are doing virtual learning, hats off to you. Honestly, hats off to you. So you guys, in today's video, before we get into the video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll be notified each time I upload if you haven't subscribed already. And I truly, truly appreciate your support. So you guys, as you've heard from the beginning of this video, in today's video, we're going to be talking about Katie Joy Paulson, aka Without a Crystal Ball. For number one, first of all, please excuse all this in the background here. I've been meaning to put all this away, but you know what? I've been bedridden for the past few days. I finally got to the emergency room yesterday, and I'm good. You know, people have worse problems than I do, so I'm not even going to sit here and complain. I'm good. So you guys, as I said, we're going to be talking about Without a Crystal Ball. I've been following this from the time she's actually being sued by TATI Westbrook, and TATI is actually suing her for defamation. And there's a lot that goes into this lawsuit. If you're interested about learning about the whole lawsuit, there's a YouTuber called Emily D. Baker. She actually breaks down everything that's going on in this case. I'll list her channel down in the description box. When you get time, go ahead. It's absolutely fascinating to know the legal aspect of this and exactly what this lawsuit entails. So I'll definitely link that down below. So you guys, just to familiarize yourself with who Katie Joy is, I actually stumbled upon Katie Joy when that whole Micah and James Stauffer, whatever it is, they actually adopted a child from China. They themselves gave him up for adoption. And then that's how I came to find out about Without a Crystal Ball. And from what I got from her that time, she did say that she was a journalist, and from all the research she was doing and who she was contacting and what she was bringing forward, I felt she was credible, you know, until later on as time went by, I started catching those small little lies. And I thought to myself, no, I'm done. I'm over. And also, you guys, she has this thing of, she's very dismissive, condescending, and absolutely rude. She is such a rude person, you know. And the reason why I didn't want to cover this from the beginning is for the mere fact is, you know, when somebody's going through a hard time, the absolute last thing they need is for somebody to come and bash them or, you know, basically add fuel to the fire. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to let it go and let things unfold and, you know, respect. This pissed me off so bad. And I'm talking about especially the times we live in now with this whole global pandemic, people losing their homes, going into foreclosure, being evicted. They got no food. You know, things are so bad. And you still have the damn audacity, to ask people to help you out. I know she says in this tweet or this post, she does say, oh, but you're not obligated to. It's the mere fact that you asked, you know, it's like, don't even ask. Because me personally, if I'm in a, you know, if I'm following somebody like the way she has such loyal followers, even if I don't, if I have my last dollar and I want to stand by your side, I'm going to give you that last dollar. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that just rubbed me the wrong way. So this is what actually did it for me. This did it for me. She came on twice. The first time, she did exactly what Tati did. Remember when Tati came in a second apology video and she read from a script and she threw everybody under the bus? You fucking did the same thing. You came and you apologized to all these drama channels, saying that you're sorry for what you did. It's not going to happen again. And then in another breath, the second apology, and I did call BS on that. In my mind, I called BS because that was very strategic, very, very strategic. I feel, and this is just my personal opinions, you know, she thought she could come and be presentable, do her hair, do her makeup, wear the right clothing, come there, sit in front of the camera with this whole scripted apology, and people's going to feel sorry for her. I don't feel sorry for her at all. Because the same thing like you did for 18 months you did with Tati. Same thing's happening to you. So why can't you just accept it? You did this.
You guys, research, I tell you. Remember how I told you I was going to try to do something where I exposed TATI Westbrook? And I was like, looking, and I've been doing this for 2 days straight now. 2 days, thinking I would find something. When I started digging into her background, and I have looked all over the place, you guys, everywhere, because part of what I do is I super chat. What do you mean super chat? You can give me a super chat if you wanted to give me a super chat. But part of what I do is I like to look into people that sell snake oil to see if they have stuff in their background that would make them less than honorable, something that might indicate that they are, you know, there's something legal going on, they have a criminal background, they have a criminal history, they owe money, they have, like, a reputation for doing all these things. And then when you go to her mother's page or her sister's pages, who are all still there, they're all, like, she doesn't exist as a part of their family anymore. It's crazy. I started playing around even more and digging through more and more information, going through marriage records and through birth certificates. I couldn't even find her birth certificate, which is weird. There's like 0 records of her father. Like 0 records. So then I start going on and I'm like getting into this conspiracy, thinking like her dad is dead, or like why doesn't her dad have a job, or her dad's in the mafia. So then I start digging through addresses and phone numbers and email addresses and doing all these searches and going through businesses and looking at all this different stuff to try to like connect some dots. So I feel like there's a story here with her dad, and I'm not sure what it is. We're going to have to keep looking there. And then there's something with her mom too, and I'm just going to have to keep digging. I'll keep digging and keep looking on the Tati stuff, but I don't want to spend, like, I've wasted 2 days now trying to find something.
Now tell me, who does that? First of all, who has so much time on their hands, especially a mother, to go and dig deep, dive deep into somebody's personal fucking life? And another thing is that, don't get me wrong, I'm not a fan. I used to be a fan of Tati, but that's a whole separate video. I am no longer a fan of Tati. But who gives you the right to go after her family? I can tell you one thing. If I was in that situation, this lawsuit would have been coming a long time ago. And let's not forget. Remember, they would never, wait, let me rather play this for you.
Here's the thing why I know they're never going to sue me. They're never going to sue me because if they sue me, they have to basically open discovery. And then I can say, well, did you not do this? Prove to me that you didn't do this. You know, show me the evidence that this didn't happen. They're never going to sue me because the discovery for me would be terrible for them. So there's no way they're going to file a lawsuit about me.
Yeah, right, Katie. They would never, right? So you got it. You asked for it. You literally antagonize them. You provoke them. You thought this would not happen. James Charles slid in your DMs. He warned you. If it was maybe they told him to tell you to get this off because maybe they felt, oh, you won't listen to them. You didn't want to listen to the cease and desists. Maybe you listen to James Charles. He came and he told you. But what did you do? You didn't listen. You thought you above all be all. End of story. You said you reached out to James Charles's mother. You claim to have all these sources. You're just not a trustworthy person. Period. Not a trustworthy person. Let's go back to all this, how she, what's the word I'm looking for? Degrades. She degrades. Look what she did to Shane Dawson. After TATI made her video, oh, she went in on Shane Dawson. She went in on Jeffree Star. They bad people. You haven't looked at yourself in the mirror lately. You really have not. You went on Unirock's live, and this is how you carried on.
Creep show, either act like an adult or get out of this chat right now. You are being a bully. You are nothing but a bully. I have never stalked you. Leave me alone. I will get my lawyer to get you in this lawsuit. Leave me alone, creep show. I'm done.
But then straight after that, you went and you apologized to Creepshowart. You apologized to her. But then in that brain of yours, you felt, no, you're still not satisfied. Let me dox her. Or try to dox her. This is the thing, you guys. She knows how it feels to be doxed, to be arrested, to be cyberbullied. She knows all that. But she's doing the same thing to these people. And above that, we're not going to age shame, but I'm just going to paint you a picture here, okay? When TATI came out with her Bye Sister video, what did she say? Without a crystal ball, said, she's a 38-year-old woman. How can she do this? And went on and on and on. You are a 40-something-year-old woman. Shouldn't you know better? But you're doing worse things than what TATI did. Period. When you got sued, you went on a rampage. You were ranting on Twitter, on Instagram. You're always doing your lives. I still can't fathom how you have so much time on your hands. I would like to know because I need that help. Honestly, I do. But anyway, let's get back into this. She was all over the place, going after everybody that came against her. Okay? We're the same age. Not the same age, but there's a few years apart. This is my advice for you. Anybody knows this. Anybody knows this. When you're in a legal situation, say nothing. No comment. Only a person that's looking for acceptance or looking for sympathy will carry on like this. You went off on Twitter. You're blowing your whole case, in my little opinion. Okay, since seeing English is not getting to you, or maybe you're not following the advice of your legal counsel, the best thing for you is, and each time you came on Twitter or you went on your live on Snapchat, Instagram, it was like you were digging this hole for yourself. Don't you know when you're in a legal bind or in a legal situation, don't say anything. Do not, because you're just making things bad for yourself. Anybody can tell you that. But also it's the fact that you could be damaging yourself. Maybe I should tell you this in my second language. Hold your back. Moenie niks gesê nie. I, for number one, no longer feel bad for you. I'm irrelevant in your life. You don't know me, but I know your situation. You have a family to think about. This is not something you should be taking lightly. Stop looking for acceptance. Stop looking for people to like you, because that's all I can boil it down to. What you getting back, you know how it says, what you sow you shall reap. This is exactly what's happening to you. It's okay for you to have done all this to all these other people, but once it's coming back to you, not liking it. And as the saying goes, treat people the way you want to be treated. This is a typical example. Typical. Stop asking people to help you out. We are going through a global pandemic, as I've said before. People are having it hard out there. You brought this upon yourself, period. And that bullshit of you doxing Shannon, unacceptable. 100% unacceptable. Your phone should be taken from you. Your computer should be taken away from you. Your camera should be taken away from you. You need to take time for yourself. Think about everything that's going on, because this is not a good situation to be in. I wouldn't want my worst enemy to be in the situation you are in. But you make it so hard for people to empathize with you, to have compassion for you. You have been doing this for a very long time. You have been going in on people. You even said you were a journalist. It's like, this is something a true journalist would not do. Honestly, would not do. Me personally, I'm sitting at home with a degree in psychology and as a paralegal. I'm not going to sit here and diagnose somebody. I'm not going to sit here and give legal advice to somebody. Not my place. It's not my place. It truly is not my place to sit here and diagnose the next person. I will sit here and raise my kids. That's the choice I made, is to be there for my children 100%. And once they're grown, I'll see where I need to be. But for right now, all that's happening is you're getting karma. That's all it is. And I don't mean it in a bad way, but it's the truth. And I 100% do firmly believe you should take a break. Take a break from all social media, from YouTube, from whatever you need to take a break from, and reflect. Reflect on what's happening in your life. Why is it happening in your life? You were so sure that the Westbrooks would never sue you. Look what happened. You're sitting with a lawsuit on your lap. You didn't get it right with Nick Snyder, Rich Lux, Dustin Day, Angelica Owls. But you went after Creepshowart, Shannon. That is unacceptable. 100% unacceptable. You don't do that. I'm not sitting here and I'm not talking for creepshowart. I'm not talking for Shannon. But I'll tell you something. I hope that she does something about this. Because there's no way, absolutely no way you can get away with this. That is 100% unacceptable. What did she do to deserve this? What? She spoke the truth, didn't she? You cannot be, and I firmly believe this, you wanted to be the number one. You wanted to overtake all these other drama channels. You wanted to be the go-to. You went and look how you stood with Sanders Kennedy. You backed him up. And what happened when he got found out? You backed away very quick. Very, very quick. You go on your channel, you degrade these people, you block people. Who are you? Who are you? But you see, at the end of the day, what goes around comes around. End of story. I do empathize for your situation, but there's nobody else that can help you but yourself. You have to help yourself. You have to get off social media. Because, you know, people will 100% always, and not everybody's going to ever like you. You know that. How long you've been on YouTube? You've been on YouTube for a long time. Your channel grew. This is the excuse you used in one of your apology videos. You said your channel grew so quick. What has that got to do with your demeanor, with your actions? It has nothing to do with that. When you're a good person, you'll always be a good person. Yes, you'll have those off days. And that's why I advise everybody, do not speak out of emotions. If you're feeling a certain type of way, back up for a minute. Think about it. And then go back and address the situation. But for right now, one, asking people to help you out because it's going to be a lot of money. Hell yes, it's going to be a lot of money, but that's not anybody else's problem but your own problem. People are losing their lives. People are losing their homes. People don't even know where the next plate of food is coming from. And you have the fucking audacity to ask if you want to. Fuck that. You shouldn't have even asked people. Or you shouldn't have even posted that. You did this all on your own. Figure it out. You somehow just managed to chase people away. Unirock was on your side. He was there for you. You screwed all that up. Keemstar, when this all unfolded, he was in your life. He's there to support you. But oops, he quickly withdrew that with this video.
Give out a crystal ball. Yesterday it came out that TATI WESTBROOK is suing you. And then you were doing a live stream and I jumped in your live stream and I gave you my support. I left a comment and said, I'm giving you support. Today I'm going to have to take that support back. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to retract those statements. Can't support you and this is why. When I gave you support, it was basically because I was sued, right? This other YouTuber, Romeo Lacrosse, he sued me because he didn't like me reporting some facts. And I thought this was a similar situation. But come to find out, allegedly, a lot of people saying that you were kind of like stalking TATI WESTBROOK, allegedly. And then, come to find out, you were threatening to sue other YouTubers because you didn't like what they were saying about you. And then I found out today that you actually sued another YouTuber because you didn't like what they said. Allegedly. Again, I don't know if any of this is true. This is just what I've been seeing and watching all these videos and trying to figure everything out, right? So, I can't really support you. And on top of that, my lawyer told me that the case that TATI has against you is a strong case. And TATI's claiming that you lied about her. So, I don't know. If she has got a strong case, I don't know. It's not looking good. Also, a lot of people are saying that you were stalking TATI. I don't know how true this is going to get, again, alleged. It's not what I'm saying. This is what other people are saying. Don't sue me, bro. But a lot of people are saying that you're stalking TATI. Like, it became to the point where, like, it was creepy. And another thing, which is kind of messed up, is there's this other YouTuber, Creepshow. Shannon. I like Shannon. I think she makes great content. And someone told me that you were actually stalking her, too. Like, tweeting out tweets about her and then waiting 2 hours and then she didn't respond, so you delete them and this went on for months. Like, this is all alleged. I don't know if it happened. I didn't see it with my own eyes. It's just what someone told me. So, yeah, you know that support I gave you yesterday? I gotta take it back. I'm sorry. You can't have that support anymore. I'm taking it back.
And then, When you decided to dox or try to dox Shannon, this is what he said.
Out a crystal ball. I was up in my bed. I was nesting. After a long day of playing PS5, Call of Duty, I was just taking a little break. I was about ready to fall asleep. And then all of a sudden, boop, 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 my phone goes off and it's a YouTuber telling me that you just released the docs of another YouTuber named Creepshow. Shannon, the one that you've been beefing with, the one you've been fighting with. You released her docs in a Discord, allegedly. I watched the video. I clicked on the video that was sent to me, and this guy is explaining that he owns his Discord, and you went into his Discord, you were talking shit about Shannon, and then you released Shannon Creepshow's personal information. And I said to myself, whoa, that's crazy. Because currently you're being sued by TATI WESTBROOK, and she's saying basically you were like stalking her and making up stories about her and harassing her. And I don't know if the lawsuit actually says the term stalking, but you know what I mean, right? That you allegedly did all these things. And then other YouTubers came out, one of those being Creepshow, saying that she was being stalked by you. You were constantly tweeting about her, right? And now this, and now this. Whew. And you just uploaded 2 videos, maybe 3 videos now, saying, hey guys, I'm sorry for the community. I apologize, everyone. I am sorry. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I want to be on everyone's good side. We need to come together as a community. Who's going to be on your side now? Who is actually going to be on your side now? No one. You're going to lose this lawsuit. You might lose your YouTube channel, and you're definitely going to be losing fans. I, on Drama Alert, have to make a video on this. All right? Like, that's how bad this is getting. What is wrong with you? I don't think you're mentally well. I think you need to go get checked out. And if your attorney is saying that you're fine and everything you're doing is okay, he needs to get checked out. Make sure everything's going right with him. Like, this is, you're making some poor decisions if you actually did this.
So at the end of the day, you guys, I 100% agree with Keemstar. I truly do. But at the end of the day, the saying goes, you know no better, you do no better. Okay? But she does know better. Because she's been there. She knows how it feels. As she said, she was doxxed. People came to her house. People went to her husband's employment. She said she's been through all that, but you still instill that upon somebody else. You're 42 fucking years old. Why? Stop. Just stop. That's all I'm saying. From one grown woman to another grown woman. Stop. Let it go. Deal with your issues. What other people think is irrelevant right now. What's relevant is what's going on behind your attorney's doors. What's going on with your case. Because I firmly don't believe that TATI is actually suing her for the financial aspect of it. Hell no. TATI is using her as an example. But anyway, you guys, please let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. And also, I just want to end this video with saying to Shannon, aka creepshowart, I am so sorry this has happened to you. I've never been in this situation, but I can only imagine how frightening this must be and how frustrating. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe, ring the notification bell so you'll be notified each time I upload. Please share this video if you like. And also, please be kind to one another, you guys. Please, please, please. Before I go, I always say in my videos, please wear your mask. Literally, again, last night went to bed crying. My husband showed me an article on CNN, and I'm in such a chair. You guys, this is so sad. You know, can we please do our part? When we go out, wear our mask. Go out if you do need to go out. You know, I know. People still need to make a living. People still need to do what they need to do. This is to all those essential workers, to those doctors, to those nurses, to all those that are helping and being there for this whole situation. Thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts, from my family, to you doctors, you nurses, grocery store workers, truck drivers that are delivering everything. Thank you so much. Thank you. And like I say, you guys, please take the necessary precautions. Wear your mask when you go out there. Wash your hands. Do everything that you are supposed to do, because things are not getting any better. And as they always say, things have to get worse before they get better. So you guys, that's it from me. Thank you so much for taking the time out to watch this video, and have a fantastic rest of your week. Please be safe. Please, please, please be safe. Guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.